Metabolizing of oxygen might have been a defense mechanism, a process that incorporated the dangerous substance rather than falling prey to it. Perhaps your ancient ancestors took wolf cubs from their mothers with a similar goal. And what a world of opportunity opened up. Oxygen is a shortcut to a higher energy lifestyle, a ticket to getting out of the bacterial ghetto to live the high life. Our cast of characters becomes more complex as a result. Life gets a new paint job, alloys, and go-faster stripes. Now there is something more powerful under the hood. Next, single cells find advantage in numbers. Simple bacterial mats carpet the floors of every sea, shore to shore, washing up on lifeless beaches in a scummy slick of organic matter that cannot even decay properly yet. Then cells cling to each other, sharing the work, so enough of them might even resemble some larger coherent being. But the next storm or riptide breaks them down again, to reform slowly later. Some developing cells cling to those bacterial mats and rocks and sieve the water for organic detritus. Some drift in the current. Cells evolve that can only survive in the company of their fellows, doing some small specialist role, like an office worker who only deals with Form G. But because the rest of the alphabet is also monitored, the paycheck still comes through every month. Multicellular life evolves exponentially, now that it has hard oxygenated liquor to fuel it. Everywhere a garden of life arises, the very first Eden. But it doesn't support life like ours, or even our ancestors. This is life of another caste entirely, a world of quilt-bodied things that lie supine upon the sea floor or inch slowly across the bacterial mats without limbs or muscles, feeding upon them without mouths. They are a global community of organisms alien to us, and they live without tooth or claw, without eyes, without organs. Our world was like this once. Go back 600 million years, and you wouldn't know the difference. But this is not our world. In this world, something awoke. Part 1. Down the Rabbit Hole. Chapter 1. Her name was Lee, short for Lisa Pryor, which technically was short for Lisa Chandra Pryor. But when her grandparents came to England from Pakistan, the immigration authorities had been having a rough day, and so Pryor was what went on the paperwork. Her parents still called her Lisa, but Mal called her Lee, and that was the important thing. After a while, her other friends did too, because what Mal said tended to stick. Mal was short for Elsinore Mallory, because her parents came from a particular social stratum where that was perfectly acceptable. However, she never forgave them for it. They were 19. Lee was studying zoology at Reading, Mal was reading English Lit at Oxford, an establishment so exclusive that they had a whole other verb for what you did there. They'd only been friends in school because Lee's parents had pushed hard to get her somewhere good, and Mal's parents had lost their starched white shirts on some dodgy stock market deal, so couldn't afford to send her to an expensive private establishment. The moment she'd first met Mal was engraved in Lee's mind. A thin white girl, sitting on her own, because she was, frankly, pretty much insufferable at age 13. She'd come over from a very posh school that had told her she was better than everyone else. Being 13, she'd told her new peers that too, and had been surprised to discover they hadn't agreed. So Mal had been alone in the cloakroom, shoulders hunched inwards, head down, reading Lyle Watson's The Nature of Things, and Lee had a tatty second-hand copy of that very book back home. She had never run into anyone else who'd read it. It was bonkers too, pure Fortiana about the secret life of the inanimate world. Here, for the first time ever, was someone else who was interested in that stuff. Mal had looked up defensively, anticipating more mockery from the chubby Pakistani girl who was staring wide-eyed at her.